TED Talk Part 4. uh, it's just like when I wrote my novel. That's way back, way, way, way back. Yeah. So if y'all want to know kind of some of the shit I've been through, and that's just like from a child up, whatever, go watch them. I definitely give you all the arrows, and if you feel the need to throw them at me or use it as some way to hurt or hinder me, before, yeah, it would have. It might have. But I got to the point where I gave everybody the arrows, and if they made that choice, that was them. And then it showed me who they were. And I'll tell you, a lot of people made that choice. So, anyways, those that have had many hard lessons and survived, even found a way to thrive and love and be of service anyway, are the ones we should be listening to. Because only the purest of heart could survive so much and still want to help others. And I believe 111. But again, this is truly what I believe. Who am I? I'm a survivor. I overcame 100% of the hurdles, traumas, troubles, learned how to repeatedly do it easier and easier, and still love the world. So much I'm willing to share the good, the bad, and the ugly to help others survive and still love everyone, including including themselves, right? Like, you can't just love everyone else and not yourself. And that was a hard one. That took me a long time to learn. This is what I'm learning now. And I'll tell you, I don't think there's anyone in this world that could love me more than I love me right now. And I'm learning to teach myself all the ways. All that love I poured into everyone else, I'm giving it to me now. And I found out I'm pretty kind of alright. And I kind of love me. And all these things, like, the more I see myself and the more I believe in myself and the more I'm guided with my synchronicities and all of these things confirming exactly what I believed and have believed for a long time. I just maybe didn't understand how to articulate it. Technically, I probably don't either now because it takes 500 videos, but I'll have to work on that. But the thing is, it's just really about all these stories and all these intentions and all these ways that people find ways to box people up and make them feel like shit so they don't share what they're supposed to share. And I'm not doing that ever again in my life, I'll tell you that. So to live in peace and help as many others as I can find, help them do the same. This is always going to be my truth. I always did that, but now I'm doing that for myself also. That's my most authentic me, at least to this point, because we're always changing. But I believe at the core of me that's always going to be. I believe I always wanted to help people and show love and do things for people, even in my most broken. So I believe that that's my core truth. And I love that about me, and I'm not going to change that about me. Will I be more discerning? Absolutely. But when I tell you, never again will I be ashamed of that. Anyways, I'm so grateful that that one little story, the one little testimony brought kind of all of this roundabout. It led me to see how right I was, 414. How true when we stand in conviction and we listen to ourselves and don't let other people shame us into a big box of whatever they believe we are, or let them pull us back to what they believe, right? Anyways, I'm really grateful for even being able to say it and let people know this is my foundation. This is my stable foundation. At the end of the day, there's no lie. There's no nobody's opinion. There's no nothing that can take that from me. Because at the end of the day, If I'm a billionaire or if I'm living on the streets, if I'm living in a shelter with my child, struggling, trying to figure out a way, which I'm not there anymore. I'm in a place. Still always a struggle, because there's always going to be someone that doesn't like you. There's always going to be somebody that feels like having a job is offensive to them. A basic job. So now I'm not going to have a basic job. I'm going to start doing what I was actually called to do. So again, what happens to us is not to us. It's for us. It's given me the space to think about it, help me heal, help me understand what my part in this healing journey is. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. And all you people that want to hate on me or attack me or try to throw shade at me or bring up past because it wasn't perfect, do it. It's not going to hurt me. I've come to terms with all of my good, bad, and ugly, and I've shared most of it. So, and I'm not ask me. I'm not ashamed at all. I refuse to be ashamed because it made me who I am now. So at the end of the day, thank you. Because the more you guys attack me, I won't send it back to you. But I've learned so many fun ways to transmute. So once I start doing lives and stuff, I've been making my own little wands and cool crafts. Just helps me process and it helps me transmute the energy. So once I do start doing these things, I'm gonna promote it. I'm gonna do all the things, and when I get subscribers, I'm gonna do draws and all of these things that I'm putting my heart and soul into creating. I'm gonna start drawing them out to the people that support me, 717, so they see that I want to give the love back just as much as they are to me. And so I will just have to do one more note at the end of this, and then I promise I'm done for this long ass TED Talk. At the end of this, okay, always learning, growing, loving, purely teaching with and being in gratitude and peace. This is my core, okay? And it was 3:13 on the clock when I was writing this, okay? 3:13. 757, as I just said that, which is, so look them both up. Okay, but this one is just for people that don't believe in numeric science. Every time I brought up a number in any of these, if you listened, go break them down. And I promise you, they're going to take you to a message that's pretty clear or very much speaking to what I was speaking on in that moment. I guarantee that. Okay, so anyways, it was 3:13 on the clock. So if anyone cares to look that up, okay, 05/11/24 was the date when I did that. Okay, at 3:13 in the morning. Okay, so that equals 13. Okay, 5/11/24. If you add it up, it's 13. Okay, if you look that number up, the angel number, and then 3 + 1 and 4. Look that up, numerology. Okay. My foundation is solid. Discernment is my one true gift that divine gave to me throughout all of this, because my faith and my faith and everything else, literally, I just didn't know how to express it. Because man, it saved my life more times than I can tell you. Okay, so the universe owned it in like a blade now. Like, I believe in everything that I say. Okay, and I'm not too egotistical to learn. I'm always learning. And if I'm wrong, I will stand accountable and I will say, no, I was wrong, or it wasn't quite that way, or maybe it's a little deeper, so I need to look a little deeper, which we always should anyway. But it was 3:23 to at the end of that, which 3:23, which is self-expression, balance, and the Trinity, God, Son, the Holy Spirit. love, loving ourselves in alignment. And went over again. Anyways,